could have been fast-tracked and you've come to pay your respects with everyone else.
David Beckham, what a great guy, what a nice guy. He didn't jump the queue when he could have gone straight to the front like Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield, but he's such a down-to-earth bloke that he queued up with everyone else. But then, oh no, wait, no. David Beckham's not a good guy. He's an ambassador for the Qatar World Cup, and Qatar are guilty of horrendous human rights abuses, and David Beckham is promoting them. I can't decide whether I like David Beckham, and he's a great down-to-earth human being, or is he just a money-grabbing celebrity who's willing to endorse anything for a pound note? What do you think? Is it right for David Beckham and other celebrities to endorse an event like the Qatar World Cup, which is coming up very soon? 4 years ago, the World Cup was in Russia. Can you imagine if David Beckham was promoting a World Cup in Russia? Well, if the World Cup had been in Russia this year, it wouldn't have happened, would it? Or the final would have been Russia versus Belarus, and that would have been it over. I don't think any other countries would have taken part. Can you imagine the outrage if David Beckham was promoting Russia in another way? And there is some outrage against the fact that he's promoting Qatar, but should sport and politics be kept separate? I was at a demonstration once protesting against a football match, and some of the fans going to the match, understandably, got angry and said, keep politics out of sport. But politics has always been in sport, hasn't it? It's intertwined. Think about the Black Power salute at an Olympic medal ceremony. Think about taking the knee, and there's been a lot of arguments around that one, and that's kind of died down now. But wearing a poppy, taking the knee, there are always going to be demonstrations of political messages through sport, and some teams get fined for their political message, other teams get praised for their political message. Where do we draw the line? Who should have the final say when it comes to deciding which political messages are appropriate when it comes to sport and which are inappropriate? And how do you feel about David Beckham, the gentleman that queued up for 10 hours to pay his respects to the Queen, also is showing respect for a regime that has committed human rights abuses, human rights atrocities, and countless workers have died. Foreign immigrant workers have died trying to build the stadia for this World Cup, and David Beckham is endorsing that country.